This show just gives us permission to be a mess. All right, listen, this woman got fired for dancing. Now, I don't understand why women are getting fired for dancing. I believe we are just not even that many years past COVID where everybody made a living continuing to stay alive during COVID for dancing. Yes, they were doing it on OnlyFans and they were naked, but nonetheless, they were doing what they were doing to be able to survive, and it didn't hurt anybody. Well, now 2 working women have gone viral after doing some questionable things to jeopardize their jobs. Now, one woman is Melissa Mercado. She's an NYPD detective who got busted for dancing on a pole in rapper Esquire's music video. We don't know who Esquire is, but clearly she must have got a nice little bag or something. Well, 33-year-old Melissa is a detective from the Bronx Special Victims Unit. No, she's not on Law and Order. She's the real deal. And she's been on the force since 2018. And although she reportedly makes $144,000 a year, she felt that she needed to have a side hustle and found one as a video vixen. Shout out to Melissa Ford. Take a look. This is her, and she was on the pole. All right. Well, another case of BBL's gone wrong. Well, after going viral for her extracurricular activities, the SVU detective was pulled from all her active sex crime cases, which her unit mostly investigates. Now, elsewhere, there's a whole other woman who went viral for twerking on the clock, and she was in her uniform. Now, her name is Nell Diala. She's a flight attendant, or was, for Alaska Airlines until she got fired for doing this. Take a look. She's right there on the plane. Everybody wants to be a TikTok star. She twerked a little bit. Okay. Ow. Oh. And the dip. Yep. Okay. Oh, yeah. Well, she shaked that thing like her mama made her, and it made her lose her job. And here's what Nell told Inside Edition about her twerking video and getting fired.
She's the flight attendant whose twerking cost her dream job.
I didn't think that, being so happy can turn into something like this.
Nell Diala was having a great time dancing and twerking in the aisle on an empty plane before an early morning flight.
I decided to just take advantage of the moment to wake myself up and kind of get myself hyped up for my day, basically.
She posted the video on TikTok along with the caption, "What's wrong with a little twerk before work?" But after the video went viral, she says Alaska Airlines fired her.
What did they say to you?
They just said that I broke their social media policy.
Nell had only been on the job for 6 months. She says she was twerking to celebrate the end of her probationary period.
Why did you decide to post the video?
And I was really proud of myself that I came so far. I just didn't think that my video and my post and the way I was dancing would be deemed as inappropriate.
So how did you feel in that meeting when they told you you lost your job?
I put on such a proud face every time I stepped on that plane. And for them to terminate me without giving me a chance, it just was unfair.
Well, listen, Alaska Airlines, I think you need to give her a raise. She actually got you free promo. None of us take Alaska Airlines. I mean, I can't tell you the last time I said, "No, book me a flight on Alaska Airlines." But she's actually hot. You might get a younger base of people who want to get there. Maybe all of Southwest Airlines customers will go there now that they're not giving free bags. I don't know. I just kind of feel like you're hating her because she's cute. And you know what? I feel like anybody bringing joy to our lives right now, whether it's a little twerk before work, well, I don't know about the stripping on the pole. That is the pole. I don't want to see the police stripping on the pole. But I don't know that these women should have lost their jobs. I think that, now let me separate it. The girl at the airline, she was just doing a little twerk for work. I feel like we live in a world of social media now. You got a lot of free press over it. Get a girl her job back, a little back pay for violating her rights, and let her go on about her day. The other girl, the police officer, it's kind of hard to put cuffs on me if I can't get out of my mind you getting cuffs put on you in a music video for a rapper. You're in Special Victims Unit. Now you victimize us all with this, butt strut all on the video. Maybe I'm being a hypocrite. I don't know. What do you think?
Yeah, I mean, for the first one, you took the words right out of my mouth. I do believe Alaska should be like, oh, we got a pretty girl who's bringing attention to our airline. No one cares about us. So I would give her a round of applause and thank her, not fire her. And for the police officer, I just feel like it's not that big of a deal. It's not like she's portraying a sex crime. She's portraying a sex worker. And I mean, you can be the first lady of the United States and have sex worker photos. So I just don't understand why you can't be a police officer and do it.
You become
Allegedly.
the first lady of the United States by marrying a man who becomes the president. We didn't elect Melania. I haven't seen her visa. I don't know if she's even a citizen. I don't know that the comparison is a fair contrast. So I'm gonna go ahead and just say that. I think that was just your way of taking another dig at the president because he's on the White House lawn with the Tesla. What I will say is that being a stripper in a music video is a sex job. You
But
cannot.
it's not a sex crime.
It is a sex job.
It's not a sex crime.
It's a sex job. I'm not saying she committed a crime. You cannot be a sex worker and a sex police at the same time. I'm sorry. You need to pick a sex struggle. You don't get to have both. I didn't even know that stripping was sex work. Even if you're stripping for a video, you're still a stripper. And I'm sorry, when you are a police officer, or a public safety worker, you do take an oath of office where you have a higher standard. You are treated with a higher standard than the public. It is what it is. Now, if you could become the president, grab him by the pussy, that's the country y'all voted for him. I'm not subscribing to that. It is what it is. Hold on. Don't want no drama. But when you are a low-level government employee like a police officer or even a vice mayor, you cannot be out there twerking for Birkins. It's just what it is. I don't want you coming to my house to investigate something that I saw you in my favorite rapper's video with your ass out. It's not about male or female, because if you were a male with your ding-a-ling, jang-a-ling, and you shouldn't be there either. Stripping and being a police, no, they don't go together. Now, little twerk, she didn't even really twerk. She didn't bust it open twerk. You didn't see her panty line. You didn't see her vajayjay. You didn't see her breast. She's cute. She's buttoned up. She looked very nice. She wasn't being threatening, and that twerk wasn't sex work. That was just a little So I don't think that she should have lost her job. Rob is just, he participates in sex work. So he, of course.
Oh, my God. So,
that's his thing. So he don't want to, this is shame for him. It's personal.
no, not at all. But I do think you could be a member of Congress and pay underage prostitutes. But if you're a female police officer, you lose your job because you were in a music video portraying a stripper. I just don't think it's that big of a deal.
Matt Gaetz was not appointed to his position because he was allegedly messing with underage women, and it was in a report that was going to come out. You're conflating issues.
I'm not. I'm saying he's a
conflating.
civil servant.
Hold on.
He's a civil servant.
We don't need to talk over each other because you might lose your job the way they lost theirs. Okay, let's be very clear. I'm Alaska Airlines, bitch.
Please.
No, but here's the deal, right? The difference is, and what you're in your own experience, your own example, is that Matt Gaetz, who was up for a position in Donald Trump's administration, went through a process of being investigated and found to have allegedly participated in sex with a minor or seeking sex with a minor. Therefore, he did the right thing and resigned.
That's not what happened.
He resigned. He resigned.
He resigned because he was offered a different position in the Trump administration.
But
he was an elected official.
Tomato. He was going for an appointed position. He had stepped down from his elected position. He then stepped away from the appointment because he knew he was going to get caught guilty, and he's not there. That is what it is. This is where people try to bend the rules to get their friends past go. Nah, you don't get no pass go. You twerked, and now you ain't got no work.
Oh, God.
That is what it is. Oh, wait. You twerked, and you should have work. The other one stripped, and now your job has been ripped. It is what it is. Goodbye. You're unemployed. Speaking of unemployment, please pay attention to all the tariffs because a lot of you getting ready to lose your jobs because you're not going to be able to afford to live.